Wow, this is our boxwood jungle. And as many of you might know, boxwoods get really big. Before you know it, they're, 7, 8 feet tall. Maybe you started out with the little baby boxwood. And by the time we realize we need to do something, it requires drastic pruning. Now, what happens when boxwoods are really close together, you can see inside here that they start losing their foliage and some of the branches internally die back. What you really want is foliage on the inside of this boxwood. Now, this boxwood has covered the windows and it's not letting the light in this bedroom window. So what I need to do is cut it back. During the end of March, I would have cut this a lot harder than what I'm going to show you today. What many of us do, normal boxwood pruning, is you just come in here with your shears and you sort of thin it out. So you come in like this, and you're going to take this branch out like this. Then you might come in here and take this branch out like this. And what you're doing is opening it up to allow light to get in. And there's a lot of dormant basal shoots that are all up and down the stems. But since this boxwood is so overgrown, you have a bad day and you want to get a lot of frustrations out, take it out on your plants. So you can use automatic shears, electric shears, but they tend sometimes to leave jagged cuts. I like to get my work out using this, so I'm going to come in and start pruning from the side. Now you're going to think this is really drastic and that I'm hurting the plant. But in all honesty, I am helping this plant. And you just work your way around. And it really is a good workout. And sometimes you find some of the branches are really kind of loose and wispy, which makes them a little more prone to, if you live in an area with ice and snow, some damage. But this really helps the plant. And if you look here, here's a shoot. And these shoots right here are going to start breaking into new growth. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is, this is way too tall. And light and breeze cannot get through the windows. So I'm going to come in. And I will say, with all the boxwoods we have here, and we have them all over our farm here in Fishersville, Virginia, that we've had about a 99.9% success rate on pruning, where these boxwoods have come back better than ever. And I will tell you, in 3 years, you probably won't even notice that you prune this. to get this one. Now you can see me through the boxwood forest. Keep in mind, the latter part of March in most cases, or late winter, you can cut these even harder if you'd like. But during later in the season, I only like to cut them like this. Some of these branches may die back, so throughout the year you can remove them. But this plant is going to look fantastic by next year and the year after.